Hello, good morning, good afternoon, namaste, sat sri akal, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Assalamu alaikum. I'm very confident all of you guys are there thriving in euphoria, and so am I. I don't know if the light is fine, huh? So it's shaking. Let's start with the chanting, okay? So guys, what's up? Is it weekend? No, it is not. I heard it's a long weekend. I don't know why. Oh, it's a long weekend because it's Gandhi Jayanti. Today is Gandhi Jayanti. Isn't it every day? Isn't it every day? I don't know. We are the change every day, right? I remember him for one thing only because he always said, be the change to see the change, right? And that's the motto and vision, mission and principle and value of this page. If you see my from the day one, my vision has been to be the change, to see the change. So I think it has come from him. Yes, right? And I have been seeing that everywhere today. But yes, that's in the blood. I don't know. So it's been wonderful, the changes that we have been seeing every single day and every single hour of our life. We have been manifesting a lot of changes within ourselves, and which is also changes outside of ourselves. I don't know how to celebrate any day anymore. For me, every day is a celebration, every day is a vacation, every day is a holiday, every day is the opportunity to love, every day is the opportunity to serve, every day is an opportunity to co-create, every day is a new beginning, and it's all day, death and rebirth of old and new every single day. And I celebrate it as it is, and let things observe the things that's unfolding in front of me, because change is inevitable, and that's wonderful. So I want to tell a small story today because it's and it just came to me. The story has been in my head, and there are two friends. Okay, there's a girl and there's a guy. You can take it to girls, to guys, to transgenders, to whatever you call it. I'm just taking a girl and a guy as in the story. So they both are very good friends, and one is very studious, nerd, and both are intelligent. Everybody is intelligent, but one is very studious, very book kind of person, always with books and reading and research and learning and all of that process, right? Always in the process of reading, learning on through books, through all these resources. Ding, ding. All these resources, knowledge, books, literary things, stuff, videos, and everything. The one student is learning through all these resources, okay? And another person, so take the guy. The guy is very studious, and as it's an excellent at its power when it comes to his learning, his knowledge, his intelligence, and all of that, right? And the other, take the girl. The girl is more creative, more free spirited, more liberated, and she learns from practical experiences. She learns by being in the moment. She learns from observation and not reading history, geography, politics, science, or whatever, right? She learns from life experience as it is. And the guy is more of logical, like he is more everything has to make sense. What is available, what is already proven, let me read that. What's our history, what our geography, what is our what is the strategy that has worked earlier, how do people approach things, what are the lessons and learnings which is already available, and I can read and refer and learn from there, right? So the guy is like that, who's very studious, and the girl is very creative. Take it. But the both have a common goal to serve the country, or serve, what do you call country, serve the planet, serve the globe, serve people, serve humanity, right? Serve human development. So both have this common goal, and they both are school friends. This is a story I'm saying, right? Okay, so they both are school friends, and they have been college friends, and they have been growing together, and they both decided we will give civil exams, right? Together they have been preparing, and she in her own way, he in his own way, but yeah, they used to discuss, share their learnings, their knowledge, and always inspire each other. They're best friends, but one is more creative, and the other is more logical, practical, or studious, as I said. एक को चश्मा लग गया है और दूसरे को चश्मा नहीं लगा है. Now you got it. Why one is wearing specs and another is not. One is always in books and ding ding ding, and another is going out and living life and learning from the experiences. It's just a reference I'm saying. It's nothing like that. चश्मा किसी को भी लग सकती है. So whatever. Coming back to the topic. So they both have been preparing, and they both go and give civil exams. So let us take. There's a question in the exam. Name a Prime Minister of India. Who do you look up to, right? Who do you look up to, and whatever, right? And who is an idol of yours, or who is an ally, and who has set a benchmark in your life, or who is an inspiration for you, a source of inspiration for you, about whom you read, or whatever, right? You understand the question. The question is like that. Name a Prime Minister of India who has been an inspiration in your life, right? Or you look up to. Let's take it that the guy has written a Prime Minister's name whom he looks up to, who is a reference point for him as a source of inspiration, about whom he reads, and who has been a great influence in his life, coming to learning and whatever, right? Learning experiences. So the girl, who's the creative one, writes a different name, and when she comes out, that's a suspense. I will reveal it. So she writes a different name and another name whom she looks up to, and she looked all her while she looked up to as a source of her inspiration, and she comes out, and then the both. So the guy passed the exam, and even the girl passed the exam. Properly well. They both get selected, qualified, and get good. They perform well in the entrance exam, and they both get selected, right? They both get selected, and they are growing, and they are qualified for what they were giving, approaching the exam or the path. So, or the civil exam. So they both get selected in their path, in their journey. So the guy takes the role, and he moves forward in that, and the lady, she doesn't take the role, and she moves forward with another in a different separate path, right? She doesn't take that job, that role, that civil, what she passed, whatever, he got a role and he's taken it forward, and she has not taken the role, and she has been studying more, and whatever, she gave different exams, and she's experiencing other things in her life. And let's take it then few months or few years down the line, we got to see that that lady, that girl, among those two child who had given that those two candidates who had given the exam, the girl became the Prime Minister of India. So I'm just telling a story now. Don't become biased, okay? So I'm just kidding. So the girl becomes the lady becomes the Prime Minister of India, and then and just the guy is like, oh, they come across, and the guy congratulates her, because they were classmates, they were friends, they have been in touch on and off, and then sometime they haven't been discussed about their own journeys, and she had become the prime minister, and he has congratulated her, and she was very generous and very thankful for that. And he asked, can we let me know sometime if we can meet and go have lunch or a coffee and have a talk. It's been so long and it's a great time. We are very happy that you have got selected and you got the opportunity to serve the country. And I'm doing well and all that. Let's catch up, because they're very good friends, right? And she's a very humble woman, and being a prime minister, she values humanity, and she has never changed that core value of hers, which is love, compassion, and oneness. So she always said she always looked up to her. Being equally invested and involved in her friendships and connections. That's why she has been reached there, and she has been influencing in her journey. And then they meet for lunch one day. They meet for lunch one day, and over the conversation at the lunch table, and she just said, "Do you remember whatever name?" You can imagine some names for both of us. So, both of them. So, the lady says, "Do you remember that we had given the exam together, and then we got selected, and you moved forward? And I didn't take the job, the post that I received, because I had a different, different conviction, different purpose, and different path." He said, "Yeah, I remember we were preparing for that, and we gave the exam together, And then she says, "Yes." And there was a question in the exam that which prime minister from our country in past and history that you look up to. And he said, "Yeah." And I have written, and then she asked, who did you mention, who did you refer to, who did you write as a source of your inspiration? And he said, "I have written this name so and so." And he asked, "Why are you asking that? And who did you write?" And then she said, no, he said, first of all, he asked, "Why are you asking this question suddenly?" Because she laughed, and then, no, there is a story behind it, she said. And then said, "Who did you write but?" And then she mentioned, I wrote my name in that entrance exam. And then he said, "What? Yes, but your answer would have been wrong." And she said, "My answer in the exam was wrong, but my conviction in life was right. Don't you see where I am today?" And then he was like surprised. He said, "So did you know that then that you're going to be the prime minister of the country?" She said, "Yes, of course, I did know that. And I was in that journey, and that was just a phase where I was giving that exam, and it's a process, and I celebrated that process, and I loved every moment of our preparation together, and me giving that exam and not taking it and being selected. I'm grateful for everything, but I knew I trusted my conviction, and that was something which brought me here. Maybe people didn't know that moment. People didn't know that the future prime minister is giving that exam. They were looking for a past reference, but I was looking forward to the future prime minister and who would serve the country, and that's what I am here. Probably I was wrong in the exam as per the perception, the perceived question or whatever they were seeking for, but I was right when it comes to my conviction, and here I am. And the guy was like, "That's the attitude I wanted myself to have it. I never knew. That's something I'm learning about you today." And then she said, "Yes, that's the attitude I always carried with me, to trust in my conviction, and I never needed an approval for my attitude to be validated, and the attitude of being self-reliant, attitude of being self-independent, the attitude of trusting my own conviction, and the attitude of giving in to that inner knowing, to that gut, and to my divine life path is what has brought me here today. And then they had a great conversation, and then they shared a wonderful meal, and they continued their friendship here thereafter. The story is over for now. Maybe some other story someday. This was just fun, me sharing with all of you. I love this story, don't you? If you like the story and you have something like that to share in your life, which you have done it or you're planning to do it or whatever, if you want to share something, then do write on comment or email me, and I'm very happy. I don't know if I'm going to be that lady, but I love that lady's attitude, because I am that lady. I'm not talking about being the prime minister, but trusting my conviction, giving into my path, my belief, or my inner knowing, and either it's my career, my love life, my family, my friends, or our animals, our environment, or our constitution, or our global sustainability and development, and our generation, our children, their health, our well-being, and all of that. So I have a great conviction, and I have a vision, and I see myself moving towards there, and I see all of you moving with me along to that, towards that movement, towards that aspiration, success, and we are doing it together. Believe it or not, I see you all with me, and we all will thrive, are thriving, and always will thrive in this journey of success, rewards, blessings, conviction, love. Thus Vidania, guys. Have fun. Take care. Bye bye.